Good morning, student. Welcome back to virtual classes from Oscar Public School. I hope you will be enjoying your summer vacations. It's good, but you have to study. So let's come to the topic. Chapter number 2 is going on New King and Kingdoms. We have studied about the Gujjar Pratihars, Pals, and Rajputs also, and their kingdoms also. And I have told about in the map and their reasons also. And we have told about the Rajput kings and Prithvi Raj Chauhan. Good morning, students. Welcome back to your virtual classes from Oscar Public School. I hope you will be enjoying in summer vacation. It's very good, but you have to do study. So let's come to the topic. Chapter number 2 of New Kings and Kingdoms. We have studied about Gujjar Pratiharas, Pals, and Rajputs also, and their kingdoms also. And we have told also about the Rajput kings, and the Rajput kings, especially Prithvi Raj Chauhan, and who fought with the Muhammad Ghori, and they fought the first battle of Tarain and second battle of Tarain in 1192. And Muhammad Ghori, who came in the India and looted wealth in the India. Okay, there is a remaining part of this chapter. We have already mentioned that were many famous Rajput kingdoms during this period. They were always fighting with each other for supremacy. These battles made them weak. That is why they could neither defend themselves individually nor unite against the Turkish invasion. So next topic is the Turkish invasion of Muhammad of Ghazni. It's a very important topic because in this topic we will read about the invasion of Islam in India. How entered Islam in India? In this topic we will read. And this is starting from the Muhammad of Ghazni. That is Turkish invasion, and Muhammad of Ghazni, and Muhammad, he was from the Turkish country. The first of these invaders was Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni from Afghanistan. He ruled from AD 997 to 1030. He extended his control over parts of Central Asia, Iran, and northwestern part of the subcontinent in order to bring wealth and build a large army. He raided the Indian subcontinent 17 times between AD 1000 and 1027. He mainly attacked the temple towns in northern India. This was because he had heard that there was a lot of gold and jewelries. Kept in the big temples of India. Destroyed temples had another advantage. He obtained religious merit by destroying images. That is why he called the idol breakers. He destroyed the temples and took away gold and jewelries. Some of his famous campaigns were against Nagarkot, Thaneshwar, Mathura, Kannauj. His 15th invasion against the temple of Somnath in Gujarat was the most disastrous one. He died in AD 1030, and the people of northern India felt relieved. Muhammad was very interested to know about the India and the condition of its people. So, one of his companions, Muhammad, was accompanied by a great Persian scholar Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni lived for many years in India and learnt Sanskrit and wrote an excellent book on India named Kitab-ul-Hind, which save a source history. Okay, I explain it. Okay, student, I explain this. He was Muhammad of Ghazni and he was Muslim. He was a ruler of Ghazni, and Ghazni is situated in the Afghanistan today time period. And he ruled 997 to 1030 CE. He ruled over the part of the Central Asia. Now you can see in the map. In fact, I told you this map is a very important. The context of this chapter is a part of the Afghanistan, and he came in India from this side. In that time period, he ruled here. It is a Gujarat. It's a nearby the Gujarat region. Okay. And he ruled the Central Asia and Iran. He raided 17 times for the wealth. He raided 17 times in the India. The purpose of the wealth. Okay, he used to come to India and attack in India, steal valuable things and run back to his kingdom. He come from this side and he attacked 17 times of India for the wealth. Now you can see in this part he looted. Okay. And he targeted the wealthy rich temple. He raided Somnath temple of Gujarat, and Somnath temple was a very important temple in that time period, but he looted the Somnath temple. Muhammad was interested in building a large empire in Central Asia, and Muhammad had learned about the enormous wealth of India. Encouraged by this, he attacked India in the 17 times. In fact, I have told about this between the 1000 CE to 1027 CE. He invaded places like the area of Multan, the area of Somnath temple, the area of Peshawar, and the Kangra, and the Thaneshwar. Thaneshwar is nearby the Kannauj area, and Kannauj also, and Mathura, in the area of the Mathura, and Gwalior, Somnath, I've told about that, and the Kashmir and Punjab also. So he looted the India the 17 times. It's a very big deal in that time medieval time period. Okay, but class, Muhammad didn't want to rule over India. His invasion were undertaken purely to capture India. He want only wealth. He didn't stay in the India. Okay, during his raids, he attacked wealthy temples and took the booty to Ghazni. He beautiful Ghazni with stately places, mosques, colleges, and tombs. Several scholars lived in his court. In fact, we have studied this para Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni was the greatest scholar in that time period, and the second was the Firdausi. Okay, Al-Biruni, the book he wrote, Kitab-ul-Hind. Okay, he wrote a book, Kitab-ul-Hind, and which save a source of history. Class, after the death of the Muhammad Ghori in 1030 CE, his successor showed no interest in India, and they go back to the Afghanistan. But the next reason we will read in the para of the next Muhammad Ghori. Okay, class. So now you can see the picture of Mahmud of Ghazni, and he was Muslim who entered in the India from Ghazni side, and he looted India 17 times. Okay. So next topic is Muhammad Ghori, and he ruled the time period of 1175 to 1206. Shihabuddin Muhammad Ghori was also the ruler of small kingdom in Afghanistan. He invaded India not just to plunder its wealth but also established Islam rule over India. Prithviraj Chauhan was a contemporary of Ghori. In AD 1191, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of Taran. In the second battle of Taran, the Ghori had to flee from the battlefield with the bleeding wounds. But the very next year, in AD 1992, he defeated Prithviraj in the second battle of Taran. Prithviraj was captured and ultimately executed. This defeat is regarded as a turning point in Indian history. This is because it resulted in the foundation of Turkish rule in India. In AD 1206, Muhammad Ghori was murdered. His territory in northern India was left under the control of his general Qutbuddin Aibak. Okay, I can explain this. We have studied about the Muhammad of Ghazni. Muhammad of Ghazni already want to looted the India, but when we talked about the Muhammad Ghori also was a Muslim, and he entered India not just for the looted India. He want to establish their kingdoms also. Okay, so in the 1206, you can see they established the Islam religion in India and their kingdom also, and who established by the Muhammad Ghori. And now you can see in this picture, he was Muhammad Ghori. He also ruled in the area of Afghanistan. Okay, class. Who was the Ghurids? Ghurid was a sultan from Ghor, and it was annexed by the Muhammad Ghori in 1187 CE. Shihabuddin Muhammad Ghori was a ruler of small kingdoms, and he also invaded India, but not just for the wealth. He also wanted Islam established in India. We have already read about the first and second battle of Taran. It's 1191 and 1192. After the death of the Prithviraj Chauhan, Muhammad Ghori became the master of the Delhi region and eastern Rajasthan, and the land of the foundation of Turkish rule in India. Okay, now you can see in the map. Okay, Muhammad Ghori also came from this side, and he ruled in these part. Okay, it's area of the Rajasthan. Okay, and he defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. Now you can see the Chahmans. In fact, I have told about the Chahman. After that, also known as the Chauhans, and Prithviraj Chauhan also from this dynasty. And Muhammad Ghori was defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan, and after that he also defeated the Jayachandra, and Jayachandra, who was the ruler of Kannauj in 1194 CE. Between the 1002 CE and 206 CE, Turkish rule extended over the Ganga and Yamuna Doab and Bihar and Bengal region. Okay, class. He ruled here after the defeat of Prithviraj Chauhan. But class, Muhammad Ghori didn't stay in India. Muhammad Ghori also didn't stay in India like Muhammad of Ghazni, and but he left the province in the provinces that he had conquered in the hands of his slave, and who was the Qutbuddin Aibak, who was Qutbuddin Aibak, and Qutbuddin Aibak was the slave, okay, who acted regional governor. In AD 1206, Muhammad Ghori was the murdered. His territory in the northern India was left under control of his general Qutbuddin Aibak, who set up Delhi Sultanate in the India. And we will read the next part of this chapter and also next chapter. Okay, class?